Okay guys, it's the Young Prepper here again. We are back for Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, but this is Merry Prepmas episode 4 for today, for Merry Prepmas 2012. Today we are talking about, my favorite books for prepping. Books, I love books that are good, books that give you great information, guys. When it comes to animals, I recommend the Stories Guide series. Really good. I give that whole series big thumbs up, especially the soft covered ones. Definite. The next, I don't have any of those books with me right now. I just returned Stories Guide to Raising Rabbits back to the library. But my next one is Preserving the Harvest. I couldn't find that. It's somewhere in my bedroom. I'm kind of sad that I couldn't find it, but that one's got all kinds of recipes about canning and storing stuff and how to can. All kinds of stuff. Preserving the Harvest. Awesome book. I give that big thumbs up on a scale of down that way and thumbs up. That's a thumbs up. My next book that I have with me, this is not a library book, this is one that I own. It's called The Crisis Preparedness Handbook. It is by Jack A. Spigarelli. I don't know if you can see that very well. This is a good book. It's not very big, but it's got all kinds of stuff about raising animals, growing your own food, how much you should store. It's a good book, right there. Good book. The Crisis Preparedness Handbook by Jack A. Spigarelli. Okay, so I recommend that one. That's a good one. That is hands down thumbs up right there. Thumbs up all the way on that book. My next book is The Mini Farming Guide to Fermenting. Now, this is a library book, and I love the Mini Farming series. I also have The Mini Farming Self-Sufficiency on a Quarter Acre. That's another good book. The Mini Farming Guide to Vegetable Gardening. That's also a good book. And The Maximizing Your Mini Farm. All by the same author. Amazing book. Okay, this is The Mini Farm Guide to Fermenting. This has all kinds of stuff about breads. Let's see. Let's see what it says. Wine, Cheese, Beer, Vinegar, and Bread by Brett L. Markham. This book I completely recommend. Soft covered. It's, I think, slightly smaller than Crisis Preparedness Handbook. Slightly thicker, but slightly smaller in size. Totally recommend this book. This one, the Mini Farming Guide to Fermenting, and all the other mini farming books get a thumbs up, guys. This is all stuff you can do on a quarter acre. My house is on a quarter acre plot. Now, that's awesome. This doesn't have anything about pirate gardening in it. This is all stuff you can do on a quarter acre or less. My next book, this is also a library book, it's called Rabbit Housing, and this is by world-renowned Bob Bennett. This book goes through, here, I'll put it down here. This book goes through everything you could possibly need when it comes to raising rabbits. It's got what breeds you should have for whether you want meat, wool, just pets, if you want to sell breeding stock, whatever. But this is a really good book. I highly recommend it. This is also a library book that I have. It's by Bob Bennett. He was the author of Stories Guide to Raising Rabbits. Really good book about raising rabbits. It's got a whole breed selection. It's got bios about people who have small rabbitries. It shows you how to go commercial, stuff like that. Awesome book. This is also a thumbs up book. Big, huge, giant thumbs up, guys. Hands down, thumbs up. It's a little heads up, 7-up thing right there. You're still in school. Yeah, right there. Thumbs up. My next book is It seems like it'd be a book written by a survival doc. I kind of hope it is. But this is Dr. Prepper's Making the Best of Basics Family Preparedness Handbook by, let's see, James Talmage Stevens. This is a good book. This is, this is version 12.1. It's got a new chapter by Dr. Bones and Nurse Amy. This book is mostly just about food storage and stuff. It doesn't tell you much about weaponry and stuff, raising animals, that Crisis Preparedness Handbook does. Crisis Preparedness Handbook goes over everything for raising animals, how much feed they eat, their nutrition needs. This just goes over food storage. And it's mostly just about how much to store. It doesn't really tell you how much to store. I think they could have done a better job on this book. It's really hard to read front to back, but it does have a checklist in there. So as you read chapters, you can skip around and check them off. So this book, I kind of give a kind of diagonal thumb. It's good, but it's semi-good. So I'm kind of right there on it, diagonally. I don't think I gave you guys a rating for Rabbit Housing, the last book that I showed you. That is a definite thumbs up. Again, it's by Bob Bennett. Come on, that guy's awesome. Give him a thumbs up. Bob, if you're watching this, man, you are awesome. I really want to get in touch with you and buy some of your breeding stock. I totally give all your books a thumbs up. Again, guys, Bob Bennett. Okay, but yeah, Family Preparedness Handbook. It's just not my favorite. I think it's too big to be practical for somebody. I just don't think it's practical. You know, if you're like really hardcore prepper, like you've got a whole warehouse full of crap, like it could last you 40 or 50 years for like 100 people, then I'd recommend this book. It's a good book, but for just the average person, it's a little too much to digest. It doesn't go over everything. So, guys, this has been Story Time with the Young Prepper, part of my Merry Prepmas special, and I will see you guys later. Again, less than 24 hours till 12/21/12. Later, guys.